In Bradford. Bradford is somewhere on the outskirts of Leeds. Leeds is close to Manchester in the United Kingdom. And we have this YouTube creator collective event, and a lot of creators will be there. The director of YouTube in the UK would also be there. And it's just a very short event, 2 hours event.
We love YouTube. And in fact, I was just on a panel talking to soap actors, producers and writers about the shift of Hollyoaks from terrestrial onto YouTube.
What is the one thing you hate about content creation?
Editing.
Learning to work all the technology.
Why?
I want to do something more like outdoors. I feel like I spend a lot of my time editing, sitting in front of the computer, because I used to have an office job. So I quit my office job. I became a YouTuber, and I thought I would have more free time. But I feel like now I'm almost doing the same thing, like 9 to 5, sitting in front of the computer, editing videos.
And the whole thing about this content creation game is freedom.
Yeah,
right?
that's the freedom.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
And if you're creating content and you still don't have that time freedom, it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
See, I know about a few creators that quit content creation because they don't want to edit content.
Yeah, definitely.
I hate editing.
Yeah,
I hate it.
you too.
I hate it. I almost quit content creation because of video editing. Spending 3, 4, 5 hours, in fact 2 days editing a video. It's very hard.
I know, like 1 minute video, you might be spending, as you said, 2 days to make that 1 minute video. And then you have to make thumbnails. Descriptions. I know when you upload it on YouTube as well, now there is so many check marks.
And
tags.
What has been the biggest challenge as you guys creating content?
To be honest, like I don't know how to work a camera. I didn't know how to edit when I started. It's all, you've got to self-teach everything. I mean, I don't know about you. Some people do have a background in technology and cameras and stuff. I did not. I had no idea what was happening. So yeah, I had to teach myself everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
I started outsourcing editing, I think 2 years in. I taught myself to edit, but I was not great at it. So yeah, I brought in a freelance editor, and now I have people that help me research as well. Because my videos take a lot of research, and I think I'm all right at it. But there's people that have degrees in that, you know, like they know how to do it better than me. So yeah, now I have, it's those kind of things where I know that other people could do a better job than me. So if I can afford to pay them and also, you know, still make money on the content, then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pass it off to the professionals.
What's that one advice that you can give to someone starting out that is struggling, someone under 10K subscribers?
Engage with the audience that you do have as much as possible. I think showing people that you care what they think keeps them with you. So whenever you get comments, when I was a smaller creator, I would try to respond to every single comment. I would take requests from the audience and like mention in my next video, like I'm doing this video today because so-and-so requested it. And it just makes them feel like they're a part of the process, and then those are the followers that are with you for life as well. When you get bonded to someone, then you don't get bored of these things. So engage.
You should like what you do. If you don't like making YouTube videos, the whole process overall, altogether, the lifestyle, you know, if you don't like that, it's not for you. You should like it.
I was telling somebody last week that the day I made a decision that content creation it's going to be part of my life.
Yeah.
That's when things changed. That's when I began to be consistent.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like a full-time job.
Yeah.
No, I used to work as an engineering manager, which with a very high salary. So it was very difficult for me to quit my job to become a YouTuber. And I'm still struggling to earn as much, but I got the freedom.
She has been creating content for 8 years now.
8 years!
That is a long time. What is that one thing that you would tell someone when it comes to working with brands? What is that advice that would help the person get more out of a brand deal?
Don't be afraid to put your foot down and ask for what you want, and also make your fee higher than you think as well. Because these brands have money and they won't let you know that.
Yeah.
But you could say, pay me X amount, and they'll say, that's a little bit too much. Why don't you come down to this?
Yeah.
And that could have been the original number in your head. But if you present a number that's a little bit higher, then they'll work you down, and then you can be like, fine, I'll go for that smaller number. Always present yourself like you are the prize, because you are. You are. These companies are paying for your audience, the community that you have built, and make sure you're really valuing that. I think sometimes when you're selling to a brand, you can, especially if it's a big brand, you can think, oh my gosh, like I'm not worthy almost.
Yeah. So what's that one advice you give to one creator? There's a creator watching there that wants to give up.
If you want to give up, then I suggest that you go back into yourself and regroup. I think giving up is not the answer, because there's a reason you started in the first place, and that's because you enjoy it, and maybe you've lost a little bit of that enjoyment, but all it takes is like a good meditation, a good journaling session, and you need to figure out what's gone wrong and where you can tweak it. Just because you've been doing it a certain way for a while doesn't mean you can't change and you can't adapt.
Doing is more important. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. So guys, you've heard it. Just do it.
Let's do it.
Create content. Don't think about the niche. Nothing else. Just create.
If you ever feel tired, you want to create content, but you just feel, oh my God, I'm tired, let me just sleep, let me just watch this one last movie, let me just finish this episode. If you ever feel that way before you create content, you have to fight to overcome that feeling. And then once you start the process of creating, once you turn on the camera and start creating, you'll feel a lot more better. All those stuffs that happens before you create content, that I'm tired, oh I need to do this, oh let me just finish the last episode, oh I'm more to put this camera stand and light, those are the stumbling blocks, those are the limitations, those are the the negativity, the fight that is going on. If you're able to defeat that one day at a time, you're going to be a beast in content creation. Defeat it, take it like you're fighting a war, you're fighting. Just take it like that, you're fighting, you have to do it. Fight your thoughts, your mind, that's where it starts. So your mind, fight with everything that you have. Fight. Because if you don't stand up, if you don't show up for yourself, nobody is going to show up for you. Nobody. This content I'm recording now, I'm not using my camera is in my bag, but I don't have the strength to do it. I rather use my phone and this mic. And you can see the quality is not that bad. People are still going to watch the video, right? The truth is, if you can only take it day by day, take it day by day, it is going to make so much difference. So think of content as part of your life. Don't be bothered about 10 months from now, 5 months from now, 6 months from now. Don't think about it. Just take it step by step, day by day. If you're busy, just do the smallest thing you can do and leave it. The next day you might be free, and if you're free, take the opportunity and do as much as you can. The next day, if you're busy and you can't do anything, it's fine. And then the following day, if you also have small opportunity, 1 hour, quickly do whatever you can do. And then before you know it, the upper day, you might just be, you might just be shocked that you have the whole day. And before you know it, you jump in and create as much as you can. That's how you take it. You don't be planning, oh, I must do it every Wednesday, every Saturday, every Sunday, every Friday. Sometimes it might not go as planned. So you have to look for a way to work around it. We are getting there. You're going to get to where you want to get to. It's just a matter of time and consistency. And I know that you're trying. And I know that you want to be consistent. Though it's not easy, you're going to get there.